Hi and welcome to Lois and Morgana Davidson Art. It's Lois here and just a quick video today. I'm interested to know what you think. One of the things I've been doing with some of my old paintings and some scraps and bits and bobs and dried flowers and all sorts of things like that has been to be sort of making collages. And I've been making little sort of journals and little books out of the old paintings and any other scraps that I have lying around. Now, I'm interested to know, would you like me to document that process here? Because it's so much fun. I mean, you might not like the style that I've chosen here, which is quite sort of whimsical, using a very natural theme. And trying to keep things really sort of pretty and inspired by nature. But whatever style your sort of scraps and bits and bobs and old paintings are, you could make some really interesting collages which actually could fire up some ideas and take you off in a unique direction with your art. For example, if you paint seascapes and boat paintings, any of those that haven't turned out quite right, you could crop and use those and make some amazing sort of nautical journals or paintings, or collage them up, and it could be really interesting. I mean, that's actually fired me up. I think I might look at some of my old boat paintings and do the same. But it can be really creative and it can push you out of your comfort zone. Morgana has been really interested in lino cutting, so that's got me interested in it. So I've made a couple of these sort of little block printing pieces from lino using lino cutting tools. These are just little few bird footprints, so I hope at some point to print bird footprints walking across the collages. And the last one, as you could see, was ivy leaves, which I've used quite a lot already because ivy leaves are a favourite motif of mine. I've also got some lovely hand marbled paper. I didn't marble it, unfortunately, but it's something that we'd love to learn, and hopefully Morgana will be learning some at some point and sharing it with you. But I used some paper to make this little envelope, and of course I can put anything in the envelope and put it in one of the journals. For example, I could just put these really pretty dried flowers into the envelope, just showing, and that would make a really nice journal page. I think this has been quite a refreshing and meditative antidote for me, working like this, just when I've got a bit of free time, because as a lot of you know, I've got a big project on the go with a deadline at the moment, and to be quite honest, it's been fairly stressful recently, so this has really helped me to putting together these pages, putting together them out of my old paintings, out of scraps of old paper, and just sitting and thinking about what would look nice where, how to layer things up. As I say, it's actually been very therapeutic and really relaxing. You can see I've got lots of layers here, so each page has quite a lot going on. This one folds out, and we've got more of my old paintings and pages or pieces of paper from old vintage books. This is a print from some ivy, and it's got some gold on it. I'm not sure if you can see the gold. I use gold a lot in these because I find that really inspiring. And all I'm doing here with these is I'm making what appeals to me, what makes me happy, because that then turns this sort of playtime, this collage work, into play, and it just turns it into such a relaxing experience. There's one of my lino cut ivy prints, more paintings, more of this beautiful marbled paper. But I can also use this one as a sketchbook because I've put in all these pieces of watercolour paper. I put a little bird collage piece there, but all this paper is watercolour paper, so I can take this out with me and I can do some little watercolour paintings out in the field if I choose to. So I might actually make up some books that are particularly designed to be little sketchbooks. I think I've forgotten how this one folds. So the only page of this one is that hasn't been done, is the back cover. But that doesn't mean this is the complete notebook. This is just one sort of signature, so to speak. I could make more signatures and sew them together with a proper sort of binding. And it's just simply a matter of creating beautiful arrangements on the page and just letting your imagination go wild. I really like that other book, but I think this is my favourite so far. There's something about the muted blues and pinks that really appeals to me. So this one, the last one was made up from cardboard pages. This one, I've made this journal only out of my old paintings. So you can see each page, you can just about underneath all the bits and bobs, excuse me, you can see my old paintings where I've experimented with colour and granulation and all that sort of thing, and just kept them and used them, and now they've come into their own. So that's another aspect of this project, or these projects, that I'd love to share with you, and that is making up little booklets, sketchbooks with your old paintings. You can see here's a couple of pages, and you can clearly see some of my abstract or more abstract landscape paintings there. So as I say, do let me know what you think, and I shall probably, if I do start to share some of this process with you, then I shall probably begin to work on lots of different subjects. So we'll have some landscape themed ones, we'll have some maritime and boat themed ones that I could really see those turning out really beautifully, with a vintage theme, which I think could be incredibly attractive, but also, more importantly, lots of fun, and a great way to use up lots of old failed paintings where parts of them are really attractive, or even if they're not, they would still make great pages for a notebook made from the old paintings. So please leave me a comment, and if you know anybody that might be interested in this, please share this video as well. I'd really appreciate that. And I shall really enjoy reading your comments and seeing what you think. I know this isn't the sort of thing that everybody's interested in, but I'm pretty sure that there's a few people out there that would love to explore this kind of hobby, I suppose. It's also a great way to recycle old paintings, but also to recycle old bits and bobs of paper that you get in packaging, in the post. All sorts of things can be done with this, so it's quite an environmentally friendly hobby as well. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and if you click on the bell icon, you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. So I look forward to your comments, and thank you so much to everyone that supports us on Patreon. If you want to support Morgana on Patreon, please follow the link below, and there's a link to mine there as well. And welcome to all the new members who've signed up. I really do appreciate that. So thanks so much. Have a lovely weekend. Take care and happy painting. Bye.